The Nashville High School victim and shooter from today's shooting on Wednesday, January 22nd, has been identified. His manifesto has also been detailed and revealed, or a few of the details from it. Stay until the end because I do have some of those pages to share with you if you'd like to see. The victim of today's shooting at Antioch High School was Jocelyn Correa Escalante. Another student was shot. They were grazed in the arm. Luckily, they survived, and the shooter then shot himself. The shooter was 17-year-old Solomon Henderson, and reportedly he was a student at the school. Solomon left behind a pretty disturbing manifesto which shed light on his possible motives and his state of mind leading up to the shooting. Police confirmed he did upload his manifesto to his Instagram account before the shooting took place. The manifesto reportedly contained a frequently asked section type of ordeal, and he addressed potential questions that people might have after this incident. He also revealed pretty troubling statements about his possible motives. There were phrases like "for your enjoyment" and references to racial and hateful language. Reportedly in his manifesto, he showed a layout of the school, a picture of a handgun, a lock-picking kit, and cartridges to load the gun. In one of the sentences in it, he wrote that he was ashamed to be black. It was said he was anti-Semitic in his writings. He also posted a flyer from a neo-Nazi white supremacy group. This group reportedly visited Nashville this summer, and they were called the Goyim Defense League. He also stated he was highly inspired by Candace Owens, who, as you know, is a conservative black lady, and she actually once lived in Nashville. He stated that Candace influenced him above all each time she spoke. The manifesto also showed that he had been thinking about this for months because he finished the manifesto on November 18th. He stated he was so miserable and wanted to unalive himself and that he couldn't take it anymore. He also said he was a worthless subhuman and a living, breathing disgrace. Furthermore, he claimed that all of his real-life friends outgrew him and act like they don't effing know him. Those are his words. He said that being him was so effing humiliating, which is why he spends all day dissociating. Reportedly, the manifesto also contained a picture of the Covenant School shooter who died in 2023 after attacking the private Christian school where 3 staff and 3 students were killed. The shooter also died during that shooting. He also stated in there he didn't intend to kill law enforcement and that he did not consider himself a victim of bullying. He did, however, mention how he felt about the school in regards to race. Reportedly, Antioch High School has a diverse student body, and the majority of the students are either Hispanic or African American. He stated that school is a daycare and it's impossible for students to actually think. He said something like, "You say things because others have said it before and then you go repeat it elsewhere." Some of it just didn't make a lot of sense. He said in school, students are taught to wake up early, shut up, sit for long periods of time, and then do tasks that they hate and then repeat. There was also reportedly a link to instructions on how to carry out a mass shooting with targets that were ranked from easiest to hardest. He also praised other mass shootings in his manifesto and provided links to their manifestos as well. All right, now I'm going to share with you 2 pages from the manifesto, but keep in mind, due to social media community guidelines, I have to be careful. I do have to blur out certain words. Just try to read it the best you can. You can find the manifesto online as well. All right, so here's 1 page. I minimized myself so you can pause and read it. I'm not going to read it out loud. And here is page 2. Again, just pause and read it. It was also said that Solomon live streamed the attack on a live streaming platform called Kick, and that amplified the tragedy's reach, unfortunately. Both the video and the manifesto were removed from the internet, but they had already spread pretty quickly. Police are reportedly continuing the investigation into his background and motives. Other students have reportedly described him as being quiet and making good grades, and that's how he even said he'd be described. He had no prior warnings or signs of violent behavior. I hate this happened yet again. For more updates into this, be sure to give me a follow, and if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.